Hey everyone, this is Victor. I'm here with Sawyer. He's a student of mine in my program, and we're going to be talking how he got his first 60K net profit flip. He's purchased it, he's renovated it, he listed it. It's now under contract, about to be closed in about less than 30 days, which is very exciting, especially at his age. But yeah, just want to share his story, kind of get into all the details, and just share his real estate journey and how far he's come. So appreciate you hopping on here, Sawyer.
No problem. Appreciate you having me. Um,
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to hear. So, like before we met, like what were you doing? What got you interested in real estate? What was your background kind of before this flip?
okay. Yeah. I graduated in 2019. I am 22 currently.
Nice.
I After I graduated, I went to college because that just seems like the normal thing to do. Everybody tells you there. And I went there for about 2 semesters and realized I was not feeling it. I wanted to do something else. So I went and got a job at a factory, Toyota to be specific, and worked there for about a year. And I just wanted something more. I didn't want to be doing that. I knew I didn't want to be doing that for 40 years, 50 years. So I ended up quitting there, and I told myself, I had a little bit of money. I was like, I need to find a way to do this. I want to be an entrepreneur and
Hmm.
be my own boss. So after that, I dabbled in a little bit of everything. I had an e-commerce store that I tried, and it went south, so that didn't work. And I was messing with crypto a little bit, lost some money there.
Yeah.
And and then I came across real estate. And I started watching all the YouTube, Bigger Pockets, everything I could find. And so then wholesaling is what most people start out with. So I started off wholesaling, did a few deals there. I didn't really make a whole lot of money there, but it was something. And after that, I came across fix and flipping, and then that's kind of when I found you as well. My heart really was more into fix and flipping. I didn't really like the
Oh,
wholesale.
nice.
Yeah, I didn't really like the wholesaling a whole lot. So came across you, but my problem was the money. I didn't have the money
Mm.
to
Hmm.
buy, renovate, do all that. And then you were telling that I heard you say that you don't need the money. If you find the deal, you'll find the money.
Yeah.
So actually what had happened is, we did our one-on-one call or whatever, and I actually ended up selling my dirt bike so I could join the course.
Did you really? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah,
Huh.
man. I actually ended up selling my dirt bike because I was like, I'm going all in on this. And so I did that. And I was watching all the videos, and I saw there's such thing as a money partner. You
Right.
bring the deal, and somebody else, will pay for it. So once I found out that, I got in all the Facebook groups, all my local groups, started networking with everybody, just reaching out, talking on the phone. And then finally I found, somebody that was willing to bet on me, willing to help me out. So that's kind of the beginning of it and my whole background.
That's awesome. Okay, awesome. So like the biggest thing in joining was the money, which we solved for. Like, hey, this is what a money partner is. This is how it works. This is how to find them. I think I even introduced you to some money partners, and then in the end, you found your own, which is awesome. Okay, cool. Let's talk about this deal specifically. So you realize like, okay, I can fix and flip on my own. Let's get into this. So you went on the deal hunt and you found how did you find this deal? What are the numbers on this one if you're comfortable sharing? And let's just get into this deal specifically.
Yeah. So, I'm familiar with the wholesale process, and it really don't change, as if a fix and flip I went on PropStream. I pulled a list. I believe it was a vacant list, searched, skip traced the number, and I ended up texting them. I got it off text and then hopped on a call, and that's how I ended up finding the deal and put it under contract. Went and talked to my partner Michael, that's his name, and it was a killer deal. So the purchase price was 45. We put 30K in it, and
Yeah,
we listed for 145, and actually just accepted a 155 offer.
that's awesome.
So
So 10K over asking basically.
Yes.
So if you run the numbers, because I think you listed it with a realtor, I think that's about 60K net. You know, you still got to go through inspection, appraisal, all that stuff, but about 60K net. And then what's the setup with you and your money part? Was it 50-50, or, you know, if you're comfortable sharing that?
Yeah. So yeah, it was 50-50.
Okay.
You know, the inventory is low, so he was excited, you know,
Yeah.
somebody brings a deal, you know, like you said, I mean, if you have a good deal, somebody will lend on it just because there's not enough properties and you
Yeah.
know, people want to flip. So yeah, it was 50-50. So I'm very
That's
excited
awesome.
about that and grateful.
It's going to be 30K to you. That's a huge check. Have you ever gotten a check that big before?
No,
Okay.
man, I don't even make 30K a year. So
Cool.
I am very, very excited and I think it'll, you know, keep on growing and just use
Awesome.
this money to keep on.
No, yeah, keep doing more, basically. I mean, that
Right.
was your
Yeah.
dream. Like, let's go full-time entrepreneurship. So it's like that first stepping stone. And that's going to give you, you know, a good base and good foundation to go and do more. And you already, I mean, I assume you had a good experience with this money partner. So why not use them again and again and again? And yeah, just do more.
Yeah, no, the goal is to you know, keep flipping. Go to the hoping to find another one actually here soon. So I'm
Mhm.
constantly marketing and looking for that next one.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. What was like, if you could tell yourself, like, your previous self, like, what were some of the lessons you learned along the way, or, you know, what were some of the things that you learned that you wish you knew kind of before you started?
Yeah, so pretty much is you know, you always hear your network is your net worth. And I didn't really listen to that much, but
Hmm.
I do agree with it now. If you have, you know, the right people in your corner, you can make it happen. Like get out there and you know, get out of your comfort zone, talk to everybody, and just tell them what you want to do. And you'd be surprised, you know, who will help you if they see that you're hungry and you know want to do it.
That's true.
And
Yeah. Yeah, especially in your case because you made it happen. I know it took a little longer than you wanted, but I mean, you're here, and then you'll see, just like I say, like, your first deal is your hardest, and it becomes easier, 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 you know, for sure. Like, especially you've got the foundation, you already know the people to call, and yeah, the next one's going to be a lot easier. So awesome.
yeah, no, I learned a ton on this one. You know, I now know the process pretty much of a fix and flip. So, um, you know, I think the next one and the next one will be a lot easier.
Yeah. And oh, so for this one, so like this is like a real fix and flip for you. So did you enjoy this process more than the wholesaling, or what are your thoughts on like either or?
Yes, no, I enjoy this 10 times more, to be honest
Oh,
with you.
nice.
I
Okay.
actually still do wholesale, you know, just because, you know, it brings in cash and, you know, it's a great thing, but I don't enjoy, you know, cold call and all that stuff that comes with wholesaling. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm doing it, you know, to mainly get more into fix and flipping as well. So, you know, sometimes it helps out.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it. Okay. So yeah, that was a great journey. That's where you're at, and I'm very curious where you'll go in the future. That in mind, like, would you recommend others work with me as well?
Yes, 100%, 100%, honestly. Like if I didn't have your course, I probably would have never even made this happen because I would have still been in the same mindset, man. I've got to save up 100 grand, 200 grand to make this happen. I didn't even know about private money, hard money, anything like that before, you know, your course. So, most people don't even know, you know, that there's lenders out there that do this stuff. So, and you showed that to me and you introduced me to some money partners as well, maybe that I can work with in the future.
Yeah, exactly. Well, especially in your case, like, even if you just do one flip a year for the rest of your life, like, you're starting really early. So, you know, just exponential from here. I know you want to do more, but like,
Right.
you're in a really good place starting as young as you did. So that's awesome. Just got to keep it up. Just got to keep up the consistency, basically.
Yeah. I'm hoping, you know, I don't know if it'll happen, but I'm hoping to do maybe two more this year if possible.
Yeah, I think that's possible. Yeah.
And then next year maybe, you know, put it up to five and, you know, grow from there.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Once this one closes, we should talk more about your, like, kind of next deal strategy. Because you
Okay.
already know the basics, so let's just ramp it up, basically. So we'll talk more. But awesome, cool. Anything else you want to add as we kind of wrap up here? Anything else like you wanted to share with folks?
Um, Not that I think so. I just honestly just believe in yourself, you know, network. That's the key is to network, you know, get out of your comfort zone. You know, it ain't always, you know, you're not always motivated sometimes, but you gotta have discipline. Uh, you know, just do that.
I think that's
Get
it.
out.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to do it, but you have to do it. And, you know, just
Right.
like you said, you didn't like the cold calling, but you did it and you got a deal, and, you know, I pay you 30 grand a cold call, I think you
I
do
think
it.
anybody will do that.
Awesome. Cool. Well, appreciate it, Sawyer. Thanks again. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for sharing your story. Thanks for inspiring others, to do the same. And then, yeah, I think with your story, like people are going to be like, wow, 22 years old and he did it. There's no reason I can't do it. And everyone's going to jump into it, which is great.
Right. Yeah. It's possible for anybody, honestly.
Awesome.
Truly is.
Cool. Appreciate it. We'll see ya.
Thank you, man.